When should a company start thinking about it? Look, honestly, I meet companies, as I say, I meet companies very early, and they should start thinking about it as early as possible. No? So what kind of startups are best suited for an IPO? It's a good question. I work with startups from a really early stage, and we're talking seed stage onwards. But the companies who are sort of actually doing the IPOs tend to be a little bit later stage. They're probably doing sort of $10–15 million of annual revenues, and they don't have to be profitable, but they should be on a pathway to profitability, because ultimately that's the sort of thing that public market investors are looking for. But in terms of technologies, all sorts of technologies are welcome to the market, but we tend to see especially B2B and SaaS technologies being particularly popular at the moment. So as I say, when should a company start thinking about it? Look, honestly, I meet companies, as I say, I meet companies very early, and they should start thinking about it as early as possible. And when I say thinking about it, I don't mean we're going to make this happen. It's more about how does it work, what are the circumstances, what are the things I need to think about. You can start to think about these things as early as you like, because it means that when the time comes, and it might be 5 or 10 years down the track, you're a bit more prepared. So you want to be thinking about it from very early, even if you're not actually acting upon those thoughts for quite a while. So some of the pros and cons, obviously it's a different kind of funding to a private funding like venture capital. The cost could be a little bit higher initially, although once you go to public markets it becomes cheaper to raise capital. But some of the other things that are very useful, it's very helpful in staff incentivization to have shares that they can buy or sell. It's very helpful for if you're trying to sell into large enterprise. If you're a listed company, they can see what it is you're doing, and it becomes a lot easier for them to come to a decision to work with you because of the transparency that comes with public markets. So I got involved with the BCR Innovex Accelerator because, obviously I'd seen some of the great companies like Bitdefender and UiPath that had come out of Bucharest and Romania, and also the London Stock Exchange is working heavily with the technology community in Romania as well. We have an office of our own there. But I wanted to get involved with the program because I was thinking, well, look, this is going to be the next generation of really interesting, exciting entrepreneurs and businesses to come out of Eastern Europe. And it'd be great to be a part of that, to help them understand how public markets can work and to see them really thrive and grow as a tech community. And I wanted to be a part of that.